Hello, everybody, and welcome back to this month's edition of The Big Question. This month, we face down an age-old question. When the markets start falling, when do we get out? When do we get out of the market? This most often comes up in two scenarios. First, when things appear most scary, most bleak, and most uncertain. A few more recent examples being March 2020 and October 2022. And second, when the resident talking heads, often bored by the lack of volatility and looking for a few more eyeballs, start beating the drums of recession yet again. And the answer to this month's big question, when do we get out of the market, is we don't. And let me tell you why. Anyone worth their salt will tell you that consistently timing the market is impossible. Now, that's not to say that with a bit of common sense and a little bit of good luck, someone may be able to see an opportune time to get out of the market upcoming. There's just one very, very crucial problem that comes with this. When do you get back in? How? What data or metrics do you even use to determine that? Is it when the market is all the way back to where you exited originally? Or is it when the market's strung together a few positive months? Or is it simply when it feels safer? And if that's the case, how do you determine what that is or what that looks like? Now, for this reason, amongst others, we feel that it's best to avoid playing this game at all costs. The market in the short term is uncertain, period. We're not going to argue that. The market over the long term, far less uncertain. In fact, on a rolling 20-year basis, the market has been positive 100% of the time over the last 97 years. So our job as your trusted advisor and your job as the investor is to work together to determine the appropriate allocation, stocks to bonds, as well as diversification within the broader stock market that will allow you to participate in this long-term upside, but most importantly, remain comfortable enough to stay invested throughout the ups and downs that we will inevitably see. I once had a baseball coach in the minor leagues tell me, a former big leaguer himself, mind you, it's not impressive to make it to the big leagues. Heck, it's not even as hard as you think. Plenty of guys do it. What's impressive are the guys who can get there and stay there for 10, 15, 20-year careers. The guys who remain consistent throughout all the ups and downs that you face in the game of baseball, making minor changes to their games along the way to produce consistently great results over the long term. That's the exact type of mentality that we have here. We aren't here to have one great month or one great year. We're here to produce consistently great results for our clients within the context of their goals that they're trying to achieve, which quite often tend to span 20 to 30 years or more. So with that in mind, we don't have any plans to get out of the market in any meaningful way today or anytime soon. Instead, we will come prepared ahead of time with the strategy and allocation needed, making our more minor course corrections along the way to produce consistently great results that we need. Thanks everyone for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next month.